Royal families are supposed to be symbols of honor, tradition, and divine right, but behind palace walls, history hides blood, princes who vanished overnight, queens who died peacefully before dawn, children erased from family trees like they never existed. These weren't accidents, these were murders, carefully covered up by crowns, churches, and historians. Tonight, we expose the royal family murders history tried to erase. Royal power was never just inherited, it was taken. In monarchies, succession wasn't decided by love or fairness, it was survival. If you were born too close to the throne, you were already a threat, and threats don't live long in royal households. In 1483, two young boys, Edward V and his brother Richard, were locked inside the Tower of London for their protection. They were never seen again, official records, silent, graves, missing. Most historians agree their uncle, King Richard III, had them murdered. Why? Because dead nephews don't reclaim thrones. Centuries later, England still calls it a mystery. But the crown moved on, comfortably. Queen Jeanne of Navarre, wife of King Philip IV of France, died suddenly in 1305, official cause, natural illness, unofficial whispers, poisoned gloves. Jeanne was opposing church corruption and threatening royal alliances. Convenient timing, her death ensured silence, and stability for the throne. The Romanov dynasty wasn't just toppled, it was drenched in internal bloodshed long before the revolution, royal siblings imprisoned, heirs quietly exiled, wives who fell ill after questioning loyalty. Power in Russia didn't tolerate mercy, it tolerated obedience, or death. The Ottoman Empire didn't hide its royal murders, they legalized them. New sultans were allowed, encouraged, to execute their brothers. Strangulation by silk cord, no blood, no witnesses. Historians called it preventing civil war. The victims were teenagers. Across Europe and Asia, royal records are filled with the same phrase, died in infancy, but infant mortality doesn't explain erased portraits, or missing burial sites, or rewritten family trees. Some royal children were simply removed when their existence became inconvenient. Royal historians were paid by the crown, churches depended on royal funding. Truth didn't survive that alliance. Murders became tragic accidents, executions became sudden illness, and if the story didn't fit, it was never written down. Thrones are built on legacy, but legacy is often built on silence. The crown survived, the palaces still stand, but the victims, history made sure you'd never hear their names, and that was the real cost of royalty. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.